My parents banned me from Thanksgiving because my sister didn't want drama. I ate alone at a restaurant. The strangers at the next table took me in. 5 years later, they legally adopted me. My parents crashed my wedding to find out. 3 days before Thanksgiving, my mother called me with 7 words. Don't come home. Victoria doesn't want drama. I was 27. I'd already bought the plane ticket. Non-refundable. I asked what drama. She said, you know how you get. Then she hung up. I called my dad. He let it ring 4 times before answering. I asked if he wanted me there. 10 seconds of silence. Then, I think it's better if you listen to your mother. I hung up. He didn't call back. That was the moment I understood something I'd been too scared to admit. My father wasn't caught in the middle. He'd always chosen their side. He just preferred to do it quietly, so he could pretend he hadn't chosen at all. That Thanksgiving, I ate alone at Harborview Grill in Boston. Turkey I couldn't taste. Candles I didn't need. A corner table squeezed next to a loud, laughing family who didn't know I existed. I tried not to cry. I failed. A silver-haired woman appeared at my table. Allergies don't usually make people cry into their napkin on Thanksgiving. Her name was Eleanor. She was a retired family lawyer with kind eyes and zero patience for loneliness. She dragged me to her table, put wine in my hand, and made room like I'd always been there. Her husband, Richard, told terrible jokes. Her son, Marcus, made everyone laugh. Their grandkids called me Aunt Tori by Easter, without anyone telling them to. I started showing up for Sunday dinners. Then I stopped leaving. 2 years in, Marcus got down on one knee at the same restaurant where we'd met. I said yes before he finished asking, but the invitation line haunted me. Parents of the bride. I couldn't put Robert and Linda Thatcher there. 3 years of silence. No birthday calls. Not even a text to confirm I was alive. Victoria had posted a full family Thanksgiving photo that year. I'd zoomed in and counted the place settings. 4 adults, 1 toddler, 5 chairs, no empty seat where I should have been. They hadn't just excluded me. They'd erased me so completely they didn't even leave a gap. Eleanor mentioned something she'd brought up once before. Adult adoption. Legal. Permanent. A new birth certificate. New next of kin. New everything. We've considered you our daughter since that first Thanksgiving, she said. We were just waiting for you to be ready. 6 months later, I was legally Tori Morrison. The invitations went out. Parents of the bride, Richard and Eleanor Morrison. Victoria texted 3 days later. I blocked her. My mother showed up at my apartment. I opened the door without checking the peephole. Mistake. She pushed past me, spotted photos of the Morrisons on my shelf, and demanded answers. I am your family, she said. You were, I said. You chose not to be. I held the door open until she left. The wedding was in Napa, June. Vineyards, white roses, Marcus at the altar looking like everything I'd stopped believing I deserved. Security flagged me mid-reception. 2 people at the entrance claiming to be my parents. I told them, let them in, but put them in the back. The MC's voice filled the room. Champagne paused. Guests turned. Please welcome the parents of the bride, Richard and Eleanor Morrison. The room erupted. Richard and Eleanor stood beaming. The crowd cheered, whistled, clapped. Across the room, my mother went white. She shoved through the guests, grabbed my arm, voice shaking. Who are those people? My legal parents, I said. I was adopted 2 years ago. She actually staggered. Richard stepped forward, calm, quiet, the way men are when they don't need to raise their voice to be heard. We didn't steal your daughter, Mrs. Thatcher. You gave her away. We just picked up what you threw out. Linda's mouth opened. Nothing came out. Security appeared at her elbow. I looked at my mother one last time, really looked, and felt nothing but clarity. This isn't revenge, I said. It's just the natural consequence of your choices. She was still standing there, speechless, as the doors closed behind her. The music started again. Marcus pulled me onto the dance floor, and I didn't